Good. Let me try it again. Good Wednesday. Wow. Wait a minute. Sip of coffee. Here we go. Test. Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen with your weather podcast, if you couldn't tell, on this Wednesday morning, February 15th. Yeah, excuse me, not doing the podcast yesterday, or the weather. I guess it did it. And this crazy weather, the rain, the cooler temperatures. Yesterday I was heading back from Lexington after doing the KET special on Monday night. Hopefully you guys got to see that. I heard from many of you. I saw your names. I saw your locations. I saw the little notes that our phone operators were taking down your weather questions, and I saw, tell Chris Allen I'm watching from Barron County. Hey, I'm up here in Litchfield watching the KET special. Well, thank you for that. That was really encouraging. I couldn't get to everybody's messages because, we were live, and it was only a 1-hour show. We probably could have went longer with all the questions that we had, but it was a good show. I had a good time. I enjoyed that. So, yesterday was a dreary day, lots of rain showers, and even a few reports of some sleet and graupel. And where I was in between, coming down US 27 from Lexington through Lancaster, toward Jessamine County, Garrett County. In that area, I saw a little bit of rain mixed with some snowflakes and sleet. Not a big deal, but yeah, that's got me a little this morning. But anywho, let's get to it and get back on track here as we go through the podcast and give you all the statistics from yesterday. The official high here in Bowling Green, warmer than it was where I was. 47 was the high temperature at the Bowling Green Airport yesterday at 3 p.m., which was 3 degrees shy of the average high of 50. 31 was the low temperature. That was 2 degrees warmer than the average low of 29. 1 year ago, we had a high of 32 and a low of 23 back in 2016. And we picked up 36 hundredths of an inch of rain yesterday. A lot of that came last evening as that upper-level energy just kind of sit along the Kentucky-Tennessee border and produced a little bit of rain. Now we're at 2.04 for the month of February, and that gives us a little bit of a surplus, or pretty much call it even, as far as where we should be for this day in February. And year-to-date, we're showing a surplus of, over a half inch, almost 0.6 now, above average. This morning, we're seeing lots of low clouds and drizzle, but that will be moving away. Skies will become mostly sunny as we get some drier air and high pressure begins to work in here, but it's still going to be seasonably cool today with a high of 48 and a northwest wind at 11. Tonight will be clear, cold, a low of 28. And then for Thursday, warmer air begins to move in, the beginning of a big warming trend. You've heard this before. Very spring-like temperatures for the upcoming weekend and even into next week. I mean, some of these numbers are certainly record territory. But tomorrow, we're going to warm it up to 56 with sunshine and a southwest wind at 9. Friday, sunny, even warmer, with a high of 65. And then Saturday, we've put in just a 40% chance of a scattered shower. It's not going to rain all day, but a high of 62. High pressure opening up the Gulf of Mexico, and a little bit of a, just an inverted little system. In other words, it's just a little ripple in the atmosphere because of the Gulf of Mexico opening up on the backside of the high pressure system. So we'll put in just a chance of a shower Saturday at 62. But by Sunday, back to a mostly sunny 68. How about 73 and mostly sunny on Monday? Tuesday, we'll see a cold front approaching, but not much cold air with it. A 30% chance of a shower and the high around 70. We could be looking at a lot of record highs come next week. into next weekend. The way the trend is going, it's going to possibly stay in the 70s. Now, by that, you would think, well, okay, let's just call it as we see it. Winter is over. But I'm hesitant to do that because I know how many times we've been on a warming trend in February, and then all of a sudden, all it takes is that one big shot of cold Arctic air meeting up with some moisture, and we have a snow. So I'm not saying that winter is officially done, but given the pattern that we've had all winter long and what I'm seeing here for the next 7 to 10 days, as I've said here before many times, that window continues to close on the opportunity for that one good snow before we hop into spring. So, and it could be one of those crazy seasons given what we've seen so far, that we go to spring, March 20th, whatever, 21st, and then we have a big snow. It could happen. There's been snow in April. I mean, come on. That's why I'm saying I am not calling winter officially over yet. In fact, looking at some of the really long-range patterns, which are not, they're just guidance. They're not guarantees. But there's still some fairly decent Arctic shots of Arctic air that still could spill this far south and meet up with some moisture, and bang, boom, there we are. We'd have a cold snow. But, right now, enjoy this early taste of spring. It doesn't look like it wants to let go anytime soon. All right, that will do it for this edition of the podcast. God bless as always, and thank you so much for listening. Know the weather before it knows you. Have a great day. I'll see you live at 5:30 on AM Kentucky, 11 a.m. on midday, streaming live to the WBKO app and WBKO.com. And later today, I'll be back on the radio show at Classic Hits, Sam 100.7, between 3 and 7 p.m.